All right, guys. Today we're gonna be talking about functions. Well, we're gonna be reviewing it again. Okay. Everybody learn about functions. What do we know about functions? What do we know? What do we know?
Um, you can.
Go ahead, Mr. Jones. You gonna let Paris go?
We learned that there's a domain and a range.
There is a domain and a range. What else? What do we do with the function? What do we I just told you. We substituting, right? We're substituting something for inside of whatever equation we're working with, right?
Yes.
All right. So when we substitute, what do? Most times, if you substitute,
You add.
you add or subtract, or you can also multiply if it's right next. If the letter or variable is right next to the number, okay?
Okay.
So let's talk about some key terms. Like I just said, variable is going to be one of them, right? We all know what a variable is, right? Is that letter that's staying right there next to the number or stands alone, right? We all know that, right?
Yeah.
Because we've been solving two-step, one-step equations, right?
Yes.
What is it? We need to know what a function is. What's a function?
Let's see.
The function, so y'all know what it looks like, right?
Yeah.
That's what it's going to look like on your paper, right? So what is it? What is the definition of that? That is the function of x. That's what that represents, okay? The function of x, or you can also say f of x, okay? The f of x, or the function of x, of f. And when you see it on your paper, like with your homework, it's going to have a number. I'm sorry. So this is the function of 7 if the function of x equals 5x, right? Everybody with me? Y'all did this on your homework, so everybody knows what we have to do on this one, right? So what is it that this is telling us to do? What is it telling us to do, Paris?
We gotta make like a chart.
Not a chart. We don't have to make a chart for this one, not for this one, right? All we have to do is what would this 7?
Bring it up.
Times it.
Multiply the 7 by the 5. That's it. That is exactly what this is telling you to do. Plug the 7 in for your x. That's it. So when you do that, what's the answer? 5 times 7?
35.
35. Good job. That simple, guys. And what you're talking about, Paris, is the table, but we'll get to that, okay? Because we want to talk about the input, and the input is going to be whatever you put into the function. I'm sorry, Mrs. Jones, to get the output. So the input in this one would be what?
7. No, 5.
7.
5.
No, the input would be 7.
Oh.
5 is our equation or our operation, right?
Yeah.
And this is going to be our output, whatever results from us doing the operation or processing the equation, okay? So, I got my input, my equation, and my output, okay? So we talked about input and output. The input is going to be, I will also say the input is going to be our independent variable, okay? Remember, y'all talked about this with Mr. Klein. The input is going to be your independent variable, and what's the output?
Out.
35.
What is
It's
it?
your
What is it
solution.
called? What kind of variable is it?
Independent.
No, depending.
Dependent. Good job. So it's going to be our dependent variable because it depends on what? Whatever this number is. That's why they call it that, okay? So our output is going to be our dependent variable because it depends on whatever the input is, okay? If we didn't have an input, then we wouldn't get the same output. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. So now we're going to look at it. After talking about the terms, we're going to look at it in a table form, like you said. And I want y'all to think about functions as a machine, okay? So if this is my machine right here, okay? This is my machine. I got a single step machine here, y'all see?
Yeah.
Because all I did was one step. All I did was multiply, okay? That's it. So when you think about it as a machine, this right here, your input has the power of the machine, right? For you to get your output, okay? So if I had a one step, this would be a one step for this. If I wanted to put this in a table though, I could make a function table, right? Y'all looked at this in Mr. Klein class, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm gonna make a function table. Don't judge my lines, okay? So on this side, I'm gonna have my input, which is gonna be my x, okay?
Okay.
And this side also stands for output, the function sign, okay? So that's my output over there. And then, since this is my machine right here, right?
Yes.
This is the machine that needs to be ran. I'm gonna put put 5x in the middle, okay? We've already done 7, so I'll take 7 at the top, okay? I'll take 7. So when we did 7, what do we do?
We times different.
We multiply 5 times 7, and what do we get?
35.
35. Okay then, somebody else give me another number to plug in there.
2.
2.
3.
Let's try 2, and then we'll try 3 too, okay? So we got a full chart here. So what are we gonna do with the 2?
Times it.
Multiply it by 5. There you go. 5 times 2, and what is that?
10.
10. I can't hear nobody else. Where you at, sincere? Wake up. Where you at? Wake up. What's 5 times 3? Anybody know?
15.
15.
15. Good job. So when you look at this,
Does y'all say, by any chance, do you have that eye vision test? Because she can't find it.
I don't have it, but I'll double check. So we have our input here. This is gonna be our input. This is our equation, and this is our output. So I'm gonna label this over here, okay? Alright? So do y'all see what I did though? Do y'all see what happened? We use the equation to figure out what our output be. And the thing that you need to know and be very specific about is that there's only one output to this one input. Y'all see that? There's no other answer I can come up with other than 35 by multiplying 5 by 7, okay?
Yes.
Alright, now what we're gonna do is y'all gonna pair up for me. And I'm gonna let y'all do your own chart, okay? So y'all are gonna do one here, slide up here by pairs. And y'all are gonna do one here, okay? So I want y'all to come up with an equation. It doesn't have to be a multiplication. You can come up with x plus 4, 2x plus 3, 1 plus, I'm sorry, I should have put x there. X. Or you can multiply however you want to do it. This will be a 1 step and this will be a 2 step. Does anybody know why?
No.
Why?
Because that one, the top one doesn't have another number, it just has an X.
Right, the top one, all I have to do is plug in my number. Whatever I'm gonna substitute for x, I just have to plug that in and add 4. That's it. On the bottom one, I have to multiply that number by 2 and then add, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody following me, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So if you choose negative numbers, make sure your output is gonna be whatever it is, okay? So y'all go ahead and draw it out. Just draw your table like this. I want y'all to do 4 on y'all instead. So make sure you draw it like this. Put your x at the top, your function sign, and then whatever equation you're gonna choose in the middle column. Y'all need a ruler or something to make some straight lines? Don't take too much time drawing, guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. All right, there you go, Paris. Yeah, it's not a race though. Look, you don't have to take too much time drawing. You need 5 rows, okay? But you need a top row so you can put your information at the top of the. Let them have to do something too. There you go. You drew the outside, let her draw the bottom on the inside, then y'all can fill it in together, okay? Okay. So y'all have already chosen your equation. Now all you need to do is choose some numbers over here, whatever number you want. It doesn't matter. Y'all choose some numbers, put them over here, solve your equation, and put your output over here so I can see it.
Oh.
Y'all got it. I told y'all not that hard.
Okay.
So you go Paris?
Can I get up today?
Stay focused. A pencil.
Do we need 5 words?
How many you got in there?
2, 3, 4,
Need one more.
5.
Then you need 3 lines down the middle. Well, not technically down the middle, but split it into 3 columns. make the middle column the biggest because you want to write the equation there, okay? There we go. Then we're gonna make that column big. Hold on 1 minute, sincere. Like that. Now you can write your x here. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
And then write your put your equation in there. Y'all come up with an equation y'all want to put. Y'all can also do well, you can do things fine. Y'all can do something like x minus 2, something like that. If you want to do a simple one, okay? See what the hell on your homework yesterday. The ones on your homework, y'all had 2-step ones on your homework too. So it doesn't matter. Y'all probably, oh, I like that. I like that. Good job. So what numbers are you going to choose?
7,
Okay.
8.
Don't pick all in a row now. You can pick 8 if you want, but then go somewhere else. Let a man choose. Let a man choose 2. You chose 2. Show her how to do it, Paris. Okay, Paris, look.
8.
You said y'all doing 2x plus 3?
Yeah, I had to change it. I didn't know we could pick.
Yeah, it doesn't matter which one you pick. I'm cool with 2x plus 3. This is a little challenging, so y'all watch me do the first one, okay? So you'll have 2 multiplied by the x, right? That's how 2 right there. And then you're gonna add 3. So what's 2 times 2? 4. 4 plus 4 plus 3? 7 is gonna be your output, okay?
Oh.
Yeah. So do this one right here again, alright? I'm sorry. I got it? Okay. Don't forget to put the answers over on the other side. Okay, the output. All right, everybody done?
Not yet.
Not yet. All right, I'll go ahead and finish up. 10 times 2 is what? What? 10? What's next? There you go. So what? Hold on. 20 plus 5. Add 5 to it. What do you get?
10 plus 5.
20 plus 5.
So we're supposed to add?
No, y'all did y'all differently. They did a different one. So you focus on yours. They did a different one. Y'all are just multiplying. So you guys are multiplying 10 times 1, you get 10. What's 10 times 10? 100. You need to put another 0 right there. Okay, so y'all are good. Y'all are done. That's perfect. Now I'm going to show y'all what the domain and the range are, okay? Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all done? Oh, y'all got 4. Y'all don't have to do another one. So everybody's done. What's 8 times 2? You got negative 8? Okay. 16. Then add 3 to it. Let's see what we get.
19.
There you go. All right, everybody's done. So now I want y'all, one of y'all, to explain what y'all did, okay? So what did y'all do?
And so we did.
Flip it around so we can look. What
We
was
did
your equation that you used?
10.
10 what?
10x.
10x. And what were your x's that you plugged in or your input?
7, 8, 10, 1.
And what were your output?
70, 80, 110.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. Okay, who's going to explain over here? What y'all have?
Okay, so
Flip it around so they can see it over there.
we chose 2x plus 3,
Uh-huh.
and we chose the number 2 as our function.
Okay.
So our input is 2. So we did 2 times 2, which gave us 4, plus 3 gave us 7. So our output is 7.
Yes, ma'am. And you did 5, 10, and 8 also. And your other outputs was 13, 23, and 19. All right. So what we need to talk about now is what is the domain? What is the domain? Is that the input or the output?
It's the input.
It's the input. It's the input. Good job, man. Good job.
Me too.
So our input is gonna be our domain. Good job, Mrs. Jones. And our output is going to be our range, okay? So if I say, look at my example. If I say my input is my domain, what are my input numbers?
7.
What is my domain? 7, 2, and 3. Good job. What is my range? What are my range numbers?
35, 10, and 15.
Okay, another thing is when you're doing this in class, you're gonna want to put them in order, okay? So I will put 2, 3, and 7 over here, and I will put 10, 15, and 35 over here, okay? Everybody got it?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is my domain and this is my range. You're gonna have to list that when you make a table, okay? So keep that in mind. The domain is the input, the range is the output, okay? And now we're gonna get a little independent practice, okay? So I'm gonna give y'all a worksheet. It's just a little bit of extra practice. Also, I have a few examples here for y'all. Y'all can have this. Keep in your notes. Some of y'all might have already got it, but some of y'all left it behind. So just keep it in your notes, just for reference, okay? Because those are examples. And here's the sheet you're gonna do, okay?
Ooh,
Here you
this
go,
is-
Amanda. Write your name on it so I can give you credit for
We
it,
already
okay?
did this.
That's the first thing.
You already did?
That's a different sheet, son. That's a different sheet. And even if you did fill it in already, you can still choose different numbers again, okay?
Oh, we don't have to use the same.
You don't have to use the same numbers. Your input can be different. That'll make your output different, okay?
Okay.